entertainers, they need to step back a lot of the times and understand, say, yo, we are not God, we're all human beings. You can't make your ego or your money get to you, bro. You can't do that. Yo, Wagwan Pips, you don't know give or gives I represent, and this a Femi take. All right, so um, I'm not sure, or if, unless you're living under a rock, the verdict or the sentencing rather for the alleged, which is no longer an alleged because he got sentenced for it. Uh, Tory Lanez shooting of Megan Thee Stallion, right? So, as I'm saying, it's a Femi take, and I just want to give my perspective on it. I just a look on it, and it's from a deeper lens. I'm looking at it from a deeper lens, and right off the bat, my opinion is that a lot of our entertainers, right? They them psychologically challenged, and it can be good and it can be bad. I'm gonna break down why I believe, and by no means, I'm probably what 10 or 12 years short of a psychiatrist or a therapist, however you want to call it, whichever degree they obtain. I'm by no means a therapist, but a psychologist rather. But this is a lot of people in the entertainment business, but entertainment district. Yo, shout out. Anyways, back road. Anyways, what I'm saying is that to make it in entertainment, I personally believe you have to have a few screws loose in your toolkit because any entertainer can tell you this. It doesn't matter if you're a musician, a painter, actor, if you just play class musician as anybody who deals in music, whether you play an instrument, you know, or you sing or rap, whatever you want, whatever you want to call it. I honestly believe, and my opinion is that you have to have some psychiatric problem. As the reason being is that it takes a lot. It takes a lot to break into the entertainment industry. Like I have friends who've been trying for years now. Like I'm telling you, over in some going on 15 to 20 years now. And the worst thing is these are people that sound good. Their music that they release and they produce, it sounds excellent. Like it can be compared to anything that's been nominated for Grammys. You know, these music are releases that are getting hundreds of millions of views. And it just not happen. But for some reason they still continue to go out there. And you have similar people or aspiring actors. Not even, am I supposed to term it actresses and actors, or you just say actors nowadays? Living in a society now and they can't afford to offend anybody. Anyways, digress. Um yeah. So my belief is that a lot of the entertainers, them need to get psychiatric help, man. In that they start, and this is my opinion, they start making money, people start praising them, people they start getting a lot of groupie love, and all of a sudden that get to their mind now. Where they come to believe is that them larger than life. You know what I mean? I.e. Jamaica's finest. You know what I mean? That is a thing where I believe happened for Tory Lanez. Obviously, whenever I did it, obviously, just reading and getting my information like the majority of the people around the world. either from you can see her Megan Thee Stallion. She did this was more recent, but she did an interview on Entertainment Canada where she kind of broke down and gave greater details into what happened.
I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to
Right.
that. There was an argument and you get out of the car, right?
At that point, the argument wasn't even with me. Like, the argument was with the two people in the back seat. So I asked the driver to pull the car over, like, I'm done with this. And I should have stayed out of the car. Like, I should have not got back in the car. Mm-hmm. And it was like, Megan, just get back in the car. We almost there. Like, just get back in. Mm-hmm. So I get back in the car.
As I say, is that entertainers, they need to step back a lot of the times and understand, say, yo, we are not God, we're all human beings. You can't make your ego or your money get to you, bro. You can't get that, because looking on it from Megan's perspective, or make anybody that's in that corner to say, yo, he got what he deserved. You can't bash them for saying that. The reason being, when you look at it, if you shoot at someone, you shoot with the intent of hurting them. And when you shoot a gun, it's not like you can say, oh, you're gonna shoot and you're gonna hurt them and nothing else not gonna happen. You don't know in that instance a millimeter to the left, to the right, up or down. The girl could have been dead now. And one of the things is that you have to look on it and say, oh, the girl was breaking out during that period. And if Tory Lanez would have killed her, taken away her life, right? Yeah, look at stopping what would have been potential income for her family, her her being able to help her friends. That honestly, what you think people go into entertainment for? People go into entertainment so them can elevate themselves to a certain status. Them can help them family to a certain extent. Yo, 9 to 5 can't. I think that's another rabbit hole ever go down. 95 honestly can't do that. And if he ain't taken the girl life, then he would have put a major dent in her family well-being. You understand? And then that's because a lot of people are saying, yo, he got what he deserved. But in an article here on ABC News.co. So Tory Lanez lawyer was saying Tory did not get the sentence that we certainly hoped for. They said, I think the sentence was handed down. I think the sentence that was handed down was incredibly harsh. I don't know where others stand on this, and it it's I guess it's everyone's opinion if you believe it was harsh or not. My thing is if you shoot someone, you shoot with an intent. That's my belief. It could have been in the moment that subconsciously or consciously within his mind, he must say, "Oh, I'm not shoot her, if you kill her, but I'm shoot her." Either way, you don't have control over the gun. That's what I'm getting at. So I'll leave it to everybody to give their own opinion on whether or not they believe the sentence was harsh or not. But it just and as a black entertainer, as any black public figure, we just have to be smarter. You just have to be smarter, especially in the US. You understand? it, it's not like we live under a rock anymore. All of this information is out there. You see how them handle black entertainers once there's anything to anything that's there to smear them name. You think the judicial system are gonna take any leniency towards, come on, and you go put yourself in that position. In that position where you have the opportunity to rep, give us some good music, rep for the culture, you put this, you go destroy, you go try break down your sister there. Yo, that's just stupid, man. And that's why I believe, like I said at the top of the video, I believe these entertainers, it takes a certain level of psychological dismemberment, so to speak, right? For you to make it in the entertainment business. And it's a case where after you make it, my belief is that, yo, spend back some of that money there, go through some therapy, get the things them out of your mind or out of your thoughts where can harm you. You see, man? None of we are not God, bro. You understand? And that yo, too much of these entertainments make them ego get to them, the money get to them. And then you put yourself in a situation now where 10 years. And here's again, let's say, um the news outlet say Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years in prison without the possibility of parole. Without the possibility of parole. Bro. Honestly, Minister, I'm gonna leave it here. My opinion is that entertainers, especially our entertainers, we need to be smarter, yo. You understand? You need to be smarter. You can't be breaking down one another. You can't be acting like say, oh, nah, got it. Nobody can touch you now. Touch, come touch me now. Touch you. And I can make a video for that to you. I remember when my artist say, let me say, if you diss me, I go through the court door glad. Hook up. Anyway, that's another topic. I'm just saying still, be smart. Be smart in what we do, because we don't get any lenience. Leave it up to everybody else. I have my own opinion as to whether or not I believe this is a harsh sentence or not. I have my opinion. I'm just leave it up to everybody else to give their opinion. It's Mi Take, Gibo Gibbs, and